Hi, my name is Joe Mazza. I am the Leadership Innovation Manager here at the University of Pennsylvania. Got my son here today. We're walking campus, introducing him to Ben Franklin. And as we know, Ben was one of many children. Thinking back to my number one most influential teachers were my own parents growing up. And, the innovation part of this work is that we've got to continue to evolve our approach as parents, as schools, as communities to meet the evolving sense of the world. My kid is going to grow up a little bit differently than I grew up in terms of what he's exposed to. Certainly when I was in the early 80s, playing on my Commodore 64 and listening to all the different noises that came along with that and watching the little cursor scroll across the screen. For me, that was something that was really cool, really innovative. I didn't know a whole lot about, but I knew it did something that was different than everything else I saw in life. Now my kid today, who everything he sees is a device that he can touch. So for me as a parent to think with this lens as opposed to this lens is going to cause some real challenges in the classroom as well as at home. So as a parent of a brand new preschooler, he just started preschool, I'm really working hard to be a learner in this parenting space as well as have that influence everything that we're doing in the classroom with doctoral students at the University of Pennsylvania. In my community, I'm learning about ways that I can connect with neighbors, with community organizations, both for-profit and non-profit. When I was growing up, I knew who lived in the neighborhood. I could think back to my address, 111 Glenwood Avenue, Eagleville, Pennsylvania, and my phone number, 539-7083. We didn't have to worry about the 3-digit area code in the beginning because there was one area code. And I knew all of my neighbors. I knew who lived next to me across the street and 10 or 15 of those houses down the street. Today, our neighbors, for our kids anyway, are all over the world. They are on a device, just about any device today, and they can make contact with people in every area of the world with some kind of an internet connection. So for me as a parent not to understand that and not to become a learner in that space would be like my dad telling me, hey, you can go wherever you want in the neighborhood. I haven't been down to check out who lives there, what dangers that might exist, but just go ahead off and go explore the neighborhood. And that's really the lens that I learn from daily as a parent. I speak from daily as an instructor, as I help teachers and administrators, community members think about how to engage families and the community. There wasn't a whole lot of digital pieces happening. My focus is not to make sure my son grows up loving technology or innovation or anything. It's really to understand my son and what he loves and try to help him learn more about it, whether that's using a lot of technology and innovation or it's getting away from the technology and driving him down to the fire station or the police department to introduce him to those men and women that serve our community.